Coming up on Campus Connection, Long Beach State held their in-person classes for the first time this spring semester. The Dirtbacks baseball team finally resumes practice on campus. The county remains in the purple tier. That means outdoor dining only. How are restaurants' employees dealing? This and more coming up on Campus Connection. Welcome to Campus Connection. I'm Carla Gutierrez. The Student Association Senate rolled out a plan to partially reopen campus under COVID-19 restrictions. With students coming back to campus for in-person learning, the Senate is working to slowly reopen specific areas and maintain a safe workspace for all CSULB members. Some of the buildings that reopened include the computer lab, the wellness center, restrooms, and Wi-Fi areas. The pool lanes are set to reopen by appointment on March 15th and the development center by April 12th. A full reopening of campus is unlikely to happen anytime soon, but the ASI Senate says this is the best way to get students back to their normal schedules while following COVID-19 protocols. Long Beach State in-person classes are back in motion, but with new regulations, students have mixed emotions about their new spring semester. Ian McDonald joins us from campus to tell us the latest.
This time this year marks the one-year anniversary of the COVID-19 virus reaching California. And now, Cal State Long Beach is starting to resume in-person classes.
Some Long Beach State classes have resumed in person, but some students prefer to stay online because of the safety and peace of mind they receive while staying socially distant at home.
We've taken online classes for so long this past year that we kind of just got used to it. I got used to it, so I'd rather have that to come on campus.
The university issued a statement approving a small number of face-to-face classes to resume in-person learning starting March 1st. Most CSULB classes will not be held in person this semester and will continue online. However, some students are still concerned about the virus's impact by coming to campus.
I love coming to class, but I'm just a little paranoid.
Although some classes have resumed for in-person learning, COVID-19 protocols still remain in place. That means wearing a mask at all times and socially distancing. Campus Connection, Ian McDonald.
The Long Beach State vaccination program continues the vaccines for all employees. Those who received the initial shot are now eligible for the second dose. The CSULB rollout plan includes all employees over the age of 35 to receive the vaccine, and for employees who have not yet received the first dose can now make appointments. The vaccination program team has acquired more vaccines and recommends every faculty and staff member to participate. For more updates and information on the COVID-19 vaccination program, be sure to visit the CSULB COVID safety website. Uncertainty for restaurants and employees in California could be coming to an end, but for now, outdoor dining is the only option. Nalia Villanueva has the latest on how this is working out for restaurant employees.
As case counts for COVID-19 decline and business regulations are slowly being lifted, restaurants have been able to reopen for outdoor dining. As long as restaurants and their workers follow safety regulations, which include keeping tables 6 to 8 feet apart with only 50% capacity, sanitizing regularly, and having service workers wear masks at all times, they will be allowed to remain open to serve outside dining only.
Safety is always first, that they should wash their hands. We've implemented this rule every hour where we sanitize everything that we touch, so that kind of keeps us safe and reassure the employees that we care about them.
To help with worker safety, Mayor Robert Garcia announced via Twitter his plans to push vaccinations to include food workers as well, stating plans of a supersized clinic to be held Friday at Long Beach's Convention Center, with 3,000 slots open for restaurant workers, including supermarket workers, restaurant service workers, cooks, and anyone in the food industry. Justin Ahn, a Long Beach bartender who has served the community for 3 years, is among the many food workers in line for vaccinations.
It's definitely something that's very necessary, and I think it's going to be required in the job soon, so I definitely want to get one. It is a little worrying because you see the people getting symptoms, but those are just typical symptoms.
There has not been a set date yet as to when restaurants can reopen for indoor dining or when restrictions will be completely lifted. However, markets and restaurants have been directly contacted to ensure all employees begin the vaccination process. I'm Nadia Villanueva with Campus Connection.
Are you looking for a place to travel while remaining COVID safe? Then you're in luck. A new restaurant in the city of Long Beach can transport you to the cuisine of New Orleans. Reporter Marilyn Parra joins us from the scene.
Located in the corner of California and South Street, you'll find the best-looking crab in town, the Bougie Crab. Restaurant owner Nickey McKnight turned her fabulous lifestyle into a reality by opening a restaurant that incorporates her roots and love for Cajun-style food.
There is not a lot of seafood places in Long Beach. I think because it's Cajun, it kind of separates me from other seafood places, being that it's authentic, it's New Orleans.
McKnight serves a variety of seafood from lobster and shrimp bowls to king crab and catfish. Guests are welcome to dine outdoors and can expect to see outside service soon. McKnight says the best part is enjoying your meal inside a lavish dining area, and she can't wait to be fully open to serve guests.
And I think people like it because it just looks like it's an event. Like, I like it to stay like that. I guess because I like the way it makes me feel all pretty every day.
Here at the Bougie Crab, you can experience fine dining, as if you were sitting right outside the French Quarters of New Orleans. As business continues to grow for McKnight, she hopes she can encourage students to be their own boss during these times.
The younger people, the younger generation, it's good because you guys have so much energy and you guys have so many more resources.
Make sure to check out the Bougie Crab when you're craving authentic Cajun-style seafood. For more details on events and food items, you can follow their Instagram at Bougie Crab. This is Marilyn Parra with Campus Connection.
After a year long without sports, the CSULB baseball team is finally back in action. Jose Rodon joins us with a preview of the Dirtbags' upcoming season.
Thank you, Carla. Our season opener is around the corner. We got to talk to the Dirtbags coach about the new changes.
A year has passed since the Dirtbags had their last game due to the pandemic, and they may be a little rusty, but they're getting ready for the upcoming season.
Today will be our first day of week 3 of training with our guys. And, cross our fingers, we've been good and healthy and nobody's, tested positive. And so we've been able to continue to go with no hiccups so far.
COVID-19 restrictions put a stop on college sports last year, and the players haven't had any action since then. But Coach Valenzuela says it won't have a negative effect on his players.
I'm confident that we're going to come out of this even better than we were before, and that's just how we have to think about this as a positive.
This season will be less social since the division implemented safety protocols, such as not allowing the teams to use the locker rooms and having to be tested 3 times a week.
It's just a change, and that's okay. I think change is really good. I think change is going to make us stronger, and it's going to make us appreciate what we have.
As this new season is approaching, the Dirtbags are excited to be back together.
Like, once we were back out there with all the guys, it was just like, wow, like, my family's back, like all my friends are back.
Even though the season will be different because of restrictions, the team is anxious to get out on the field.
It's been a long time coming, and I'm excited for these older guys. I'm excited for the new guys, to finally get that opportunity to be on the field.
The Dirtbag season will consist of 40 games, 20 home games, and 20 away games. Their first game is on March 19 versus Hawaii and can be watched on Big West TV.
In other sports, Long Beach State women's basketball team earns the number 3 seed in the 2021 Air Force Reserve Big West Tournament. They play Cal Poly on Wednesday. And that does it for sports. Back to you, Carla.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you for joining us today on Campus Connection. I'm Carla Gutierrez, and we'll see you next time.